you say? You'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want to. Why can't this crazy love be more?
Hello and welcome to another edition of WOAK Live. I'm your host, Jason Stodola. Today I'm here with Bill Milicevic and the Dondero Fiddle Ensemble. Now, Mr. Milicevic, what is the Fiddle Ensemble?
The Fiddle Ensemble is a group of, this year, 11 students really, and they perform fiddle music that is sometimes Irish music, sometimes it's American fiddling, sometimes it's Canadian fiddling. There's lots of different types, and it's a chance for them to perform the different kind of music that isn't classical based or romantic or Baroque music. It's just a little bit of a deviation from the norm.
All right, how about a demonstration?
Sure. We're going to be playing the Kesh Jig, which is an Irish tune, and it was brought over from Ireland to North America, Canada, and the United States hundreds of years ago, and this was basically a dance tune, and it's got different elements that make it everything from the traditional kickoff, which for our purposes we're going to be doing all together as a group, and then it moves into separations of the melody and added parts. They're called breaks and backups, and you'll notice that the piece starts off kind of simple and it builds up, adds more people, and diversifies the parts. So the name of the tune is Kesh Jig.
All right. We got tape for you right now. When we come back, I'll be talking more with Mr. M and 3 of the students. Thank you.
Hello.
You know what time it is? This better be pretty darn important.
I have a rather slight dilemma. I'm sick.
I'll say you are. It's 4:30 a.m.
I need you to take a report to school for me. It's not there by 9 a.m. sharp. I'm toast.
Fine.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Brian, do me a favor.
Hey, I'm late for class. I can't.
Just take this to room 306.
Hey, if I'm late one more time, I'm a goner.
Oh, come on, man.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Brian, Amy said she wants to see you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, she wants you right now.
All right.
See you later.
I wonder if Brian got that report in on time. Yeah.
All right, that was a high-quality video there. Okay, I'd like to thank our studio audience today. It's the rest of the orchestra members. And, okay, now our guest. First I have Mr. M. He's a conductor of all the orchestras here at Dondero, and he's a violinist. Next we have Emily Voorhees. She's first chair violinist. She's on swimming, and she's in drama club. Next we have Tim Kelly. He's first chair violist, and he's on all-league tennis.
All right.
Then finally we have Eva Rogers. She's first chair cellist, and she's on SAD. Okay. When did you first start the fiddle ensemble?
The fiddle ensemble started last year in the fall, and that was our first time going through it. And since then, the students elected to continue working with it, and the group has changed a little since last year. Some students graduate, new students come in, and so the configuration is always different. But the one premise that still holds true is that it's a voluntary ensemble that meets before school, and attendance is the choice of the students. It's something that they want to do.
Right. What instruments are used in?
Well, although it's called a fiddle ensemble, it uses violins, it uses violas for us, and cellos. Occasionally we add other instruments as well, such as guitar or piano, and eventually perhaps other instruments as well.
All right. How does this music differ from regular orchestra music?
Well, in regular orchestra, it has more of a defined pattern. Like fiddle ensemble, we get to play lots of different types of music. We get more freedom. We get to play how we like to play, and we can ad lib. And in regular orchestra music, we don't get to.
Do you like the solos, the little solo parts you guys have? Or?
Yeah. There's more room for interpretation. I mean, in classical music, it's really rigid, but in fiddle music, you can do whatever you want.
Is this music more difficult than like symphony orchestra music, or?
I don't think it's that much more harder. It just depends on the different parts you want to play, and a little faster, a little different rhythm, that kind of thing.
What first interested you in playing a stringed instrument?
Well, a lot of people at school had played instruments, and I had just come to the public school system. I had gone to a private school, and I was in 6th grade, and a lot of my friends were playing instruments, so I decided that I'd like to get involved in it.
Anything different for you guys?
My dad always played guitar, and my mom played a whole bunch of different instruments, so through that, I guess I got a good background of
Overall music background? Yeah. Anything different for you? Or?
I started out in 5th grade, and I was going to play the violin, but then I changed to cello, and that's it.
How long have all of you been playing for, including you?
21 years.
Good Lord.
7 years.
I think this is my 8th year.
This is my 6th year.
Have you all played the same instrument the whole time, or did any of you change? No?
I've played violin the whole time.
How much time does practicing take up for each of you?
Well, it depends. If you want to practice a lot, then you'll practice a lot. And
For you,
for me,
personally, not generally.
honestly, if the music's hard, I practice like on the weekends and a couple times during the week for about an hour.
I guess I try to practice like 45 minutes to an hour a day, but it's hard.
Any more on weekends? Or?
No, it's tedious.
Wow.
Word.
Am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, if I have like harder stuff to practice, I'll practice like 45 minutes a night, depending on if I can fit it in.
Do you still practice, or are you too good
Oh,
for
yes.
all that?
No, you're never too good to stop practicing. I practice 2-3 hours a night.
All right. Are any of you planning on pursuing a career in any music field?
No.
No?
I was thinking about teaching maybe, but it's hard to get into it. It's kind of.
Have you
not-
decided on school or anything yet? Or
I think I'm going to Michigan State or Central, and I've been
you gonna major or minor?
major in music.
You?
Yeah, I was thinking about pursuing a music career, but I don't know where I'm going to school yet. I'm a sophomore.
Do you know if there's anything like the fiddle ensemble at any other school, or is this?
To my knowledge, locally, yes. Troy High School has started one, and it's sometimes they have one and sometimes they don't. It depends on the interests of the students. In Saline, however, I believe it's Saline or Plymouth, one of them, they have a pretty regular fiddle ensemble, and they're a traveling group. Outside of what they do to prepare for all the rehearsals and concerts, they go on the road a lot, and they play at different festivals and Appalachian festivals and just different types of things that are oriented more specifically to fiddle music.
Do you guys ever partake in like a certain, like I know there's a chamber orchestra festival. Is there a fiddle ensemble festival, or is this just it?
Not to my knowledge, but
And
it's
you
open.
don't?
We don't, and We don't host one, but to my knowledge, there isn't one to attend. But options are open in case something like that comes along in the future.
Have you guys all been in the fiddle ensemble the whole time since it started?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. All right. When is the next concert? For
The next concert is in February, the second Thursday in February. I believe the date is the 12th. And we are going to be featuring the entire orchestra program, but that evening also includes the jazz band performance. And Mr. Perkins, the band director, and I divide the evening with jazz band opening, followed by the fiddle ensemble here. And after intermission, we feature the remainder of the entire orchestra program.
Right. Do any of you guys play different instruments? I mean, any other instrument? Nothing?
I can play guitar and I can play a little mandolin, but
Mandolin?
yeah.
Wow. You?
No,
Anything? No?
no such luck.
No? Tim, what do you find harder, like guitar, or is it all string instruments pretty much?
I think the viola is a lot harder. Personally, it's more work and more technical.
Okay, do you guys, how do you choose, like, which music you guys are going to play for fiddle ensemble? Is there
Well-
just fiddle music that you go in a book, or?
Lately, yes. I'd like to get away from that. I'd like to go and obtain a number of tunes by rote, and then from there go ahead and share that with the students. And in that way, you don't teach it by sharing written subjects with the students, but rather you have to do it all by ear, all by rote.
Do you, do you just, like, decide as a group, or do you pick the music that they're going to play, or?
A little bit of both. I'll present the material, but then we'll decide together on exactly how to. I think it was Emily that was saying that we go through and we format how the music is going to work, because it's pretty open-ended. The way we performed the Kesh jig a few minutes ago is one interpretation of how to introduce all the different parts and the instruments. It could go one of 100 different ways, and that part is a group process.
And who decides who gets the solo part?
Oh, it's random. I try to pass it around so that different
Everyone
students.
gets their own
right,
turn?
right.
You guys find that, like, a little more scarier when you know your solo's coming up, or?
I think you get comfortable with the idea of doing it, and it becomes easier to perform and you get better because of it.
Would you like doing the solos better? I mean, do you like hearing yourself over everyone else, or?
Me, I like that. It's fun.
It's kind of scary, but I like it.
I like to. It makes me nervous. But it's okay.
All right, I'd like to thank our guests and our studio audience. Be sure to watch tomorrow's show. We'll have Rich Ferrando. He's going to be talking about his feature film. So tune in. Thank you.